Hey everyone.
Hello.
Can somebody give me a tech check, please?
All right.
All right, thank you, Myrtle.
We're good.
Yep,
All right.
we're good.
Excellent.
Hey everyone, welcome to our live stream, and please give a warm welcome to Hippie John.
Hey. You guys all know me, so.
Yep.
I'm everywhere.
All right, guys, so I want to start off with our topic tonight. Since me and my sister and her boyfriend are all leaving Thursday of next week to go up to Tennessee for AquatiCon Saturday. We wanted to talk about things that are good to take with us so that we can transport fish and or corals and other things back safely on long trips, because it's like a 9-hour trip for me.
It's a long haul.
Yeah, luckily I've got somebody going with me this time, because last time I went to Aquashella Orlando last year, and that's where I met James and Ed in person at. But that was about a 5-hour trip for me, and I was by myself. So.
Oh wow.
But,
well, at least you got to meet Ed and James. That's cool.
Yeah, I got to meet quite a few people. Remy from Bahama Llama Corals was a speaker, and so I had been watching him for a while. I got to meet him, which was also really cool. Met John. Didn't get to meet Lisa. Unfortunately, she was on the floor at the time. But bear with me. Let me grab this.
We got Myrtle already throwing out the supplies needed. Airline dechlorinator, air pump that you can use in a car.
Yeah.
Fish bags, totes, and lots more.
Yep.
Jimmy P, what's up?
So, this is going to be a little bit difficult. Can you hold it down for a second, John?
Yeah, no problem.
I need to go.
I guess I'll say hi to everyone that came in real quick.
Yes, please do.
Let's start way back at the top. We got Matt in right away. Ian, how you doing, brother? Hope your feet are feeling better. Gina, Myrtle, of course. Annette, Craig, Dragon Lair. Oh, you're fading fast. Well, that's all right. You can, at least you showed up and said hi, and I like your little comment, hippie hoo. Let's see. I think I said Craig already. Brennan, what's going on, brother? I hope your giveaway went well today. I was in the middle of work, so I couldn't stay long, and I couldn't really get anything else anyway. So if everything went well. Bunny. Who else we got? M&C, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Ed, glad you're back around, man. We all missed you a lot. Mark, Holly, I tried to contact you last night when you won that giveaway, but you didn't have your phone handy. Cat Hair Crafts. Who else? I think that's a Dragon Lair we already said. Jimmy P. Dream Fish Keeping. I missed your thing today, unfortunately. Travis Myers. And I think that about sums it up.
Hey, Craig. Thank you so much for joining. It's good to see you. And Kenny E is here.
We got Mississippi Hippie, Travis Myers. We got a whole lot of good people.
Awesome. So I have this old Coleman cooler, just a little small cooler, and I cleaned it up really well and bleached it and all of that good stuff, and ended up siliconing in all different size cups.
There you go.
And I have this little green mesh, plastic mesh that's like craft mesh that I stick in there. And
Okay.
this is my frag box.
That's it.
And holds
That's
9 corals.
That's quite creative. That's awesome.
Hey, you're okay. I'm right here. And
I
then,
use Crafter's Mesh for so many different things. It's crazy.
oh, it's so awesome. I've made like moss walls to put a suction cup on it and hang it on the back wall. There's just so many different ways.
I make dividers for my betas with them.
Yeah, it does make a good divider, and it's a lot cheaper than going and buying an already made divider that's a piece of junk anyway.
Like $4 altogether with the other couple of things you need with it.
Yeah. So then this is just the regular styrofoam cooler. Ordered fish or something, algae or whatever, macroalgae, and saved it. So it does have a little hole that's poked through here, and I have the piece that goes in it to close it up. So that hole is the perfect size for airline tubing. So you can actually put the airline tubing through and then put your lid on top, and probably just jumped up there. But you can put your airline tubing through, and put the lid on, and it still has a seal. The airline tubing in. So that was pretty cool. So always have extra airline tubing. I probably won't take this whole thing. I just got a new thing just in case. Another thing that I have for corals is if I get Euphyllia or something that are really stingy, I have a coral holder that's big enough for a long transport for 1 coral. I would only put 1 coral in here in that case. So I'm just kind of looking at my box. I do have a air pump that's just a 10 to 20 gallon, whatever, cheap air pump from the store. They're like $10 for the hotel room, because I'll be staying in the hotel room Saturday night. And then air stones and a small net. And I don't use Prime. I use Seek 'em Safe, so I have some of my safe powder, which it takes very, very just a few little grains for a small thing of water. But I also have gallons of spring water in the car that I'll take with me if I need fresh water. I also have these already cut up. They're I can't remember the exact name of them, but it's the filter pads that absorb ammonia and other toxins and then changes color to indicate what it absorbs. Anyway, when I ship fish, this is a small piece of this goes in the bag just in case. And then this is just stress time. And that's just because they'll probably be in transport containers for 30 to 40 hours total, I'm guessing. So that's pretty much all I have for that. Then another thing is if you just have like a small cooler, if you're going to keep your fish in bags, you can actually put the bags in the cooler, line them up, put tape a heat pack to the top of the cooler, close the lid. For tropicals, it'll keep them nice and toasty. Also have 2 thermometers that are the digital battery operated thermometers, just in case I need them. And then just in case, I have a bait bucket. Comes with this battery operated bubble box that also aerates. So we've got plenty of containers for whatever we decide to get. I also have other air pump that's battery operated, but another really good air pump to get is one with a USB port that can run from the vehicle. So you don't have to get batteries and run the risk of the batteries running out halfway through the trip.
Jeez,
So,
you got it. You pretty much got it summed up. Really, Lord. I mean, that's awesome. Definitely prepared, and I can tell you have done this before and have thought this out.
Yeah, the first time I did not think it through, and I was like running to fish stores at 8 o'clock at night trying to find pre-made saltwater because I didn't make any. So actually this time I just put my bucket out and Jimmy pee. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I ended up putting water in a bucket and mixing my salt, so I'll let it mix for a day or so.
Ed said you need to take a ham sandwich with yourself in case you need to eat something.
Yeah. Anyway, I lost my train of thought again. Jimmy Page still got me. Can you go through that again? Maybe it'd be a little overkill, but I got my salt water started mixing, and I'll funnel it back into the jugs so that I can take 2 gallons of salt water with me just in case. Because last time that was pretty crazy. Luckily, Worldwide Corals in Florida was staying open late. They were having like an after party for Aquashella, so I got it from them plus a few corals because they had a sale. And I don't eat ham, not like lunch meat ham. I'll eat real sliced ham.
Oh, you got to do it up like that for sure. Okay, turkey. We'll go with turkey.
Yeah, I do eat turkey. It has to be the fresh deli slice. I don't like the stuff that's pre-done.
I don't.
It always seems slimy to me.
It is slimy. You got to wipe it off. Oh, man.
Freaky Fish Lady. Yes, Co-op does have a USB air pump. But that I've heard really good things about. Oh yeah, that sounds nice.
Small power inverter. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I'm right here. Come here. Come here.
So she has one with 2 regular plugins and 2 USB plugins. So yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Ed, turkey will make you tired. Stay away from turkey.
And I'm probably not driving.
She'll be keeping an eye on the corals while she has a taxi driver.
My sister, we're taking my sister's car, so probably her and her boyfriend are going to be the ones driving. So I probably won't even have to drive.
That's awesome. Ed knows how to travel. Listen to him, Jimmy P says.
Yes, he does know how to travel.
He travels quite a bit.
Yeah, freaky fish lady, Barbie's back.
I think
Barbie
by now
never
he's
goes
probably
anywhere.
done.
Say hi, Barbie. This way. She's blind, so I try to snap to get her attention. But she's in my lap, so she's like, what are you snapping for? So does anybody else have any other advice for people who are going to fish clubs or fish swaps or
I mean,
AquatiCon?
you pretty much covered, I think. Anything I would have come up with, I think you covered it. I mean, I definitely know, like, at least for me, like, at least locally, and I mean, I don't know how well that hold up, but like insulated cooler or bags or whatever, those always help to keep the heat in for sure. Like I said though, I haven't really had to travel yet with them, like more than an hour, so I guess I'm kind of a novice on that end of things, so you kind of educated me pretty well with that.
Yeah, this is pretty much for long trips, more than a couple hours. I do know a lot of people will, if they have like an hour or two trip from, say they don't have a local store. Like my local store is 30 to 40 minutes away from me, so I'm good. But take a tote with the battery operated air thing.
Bunny's got a good one. Although those would have to be unscented, but baby wipes for your face and hands while traveling. Make sure residue on your hands.
Yeah, Bunny Ziploc bags, Walmart bags. We call them thank you bags.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about them yet.
Rubber bands for the
water right now.
Oh yeah, rubber bands for the fish bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be stopping where you're going to have to, especially if they're already bagged. Obviously, you're going to want to switch them around and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Give them some air.
Yeah. Which I'll probably end up. I have enough space in the two coolers. We did two different small coolers so that we could fill them with water and wouldn't have to. I've got fresh water as well, to where I don't plan on leaving fish in the bags to transport them. They'll go in one of these insulated coolers with an air pump, just because I don't want the ammonia to build up, and it's a bigger amount of water that they'll be in. And that's also why I have those little filter media pad things that take out ammonia and other toxins, so that way the water stays okay throughout the whole time.
So Myrtle says permanent marker or label maker if you plan on keeping a lot of fish, in case they look similar naturally, or if they start to lose their color, looking the same.
That was one thing I do have in there. I just didn't say anything about it, about pens and markers. So that's one of the things that the reason why my coral cooler has coral written on it and has numbers on it. My cups are numbered. And when I open the lid, starting from the top, going down, counting them, they're numbered. So that whenever I put the coral in, I can go on my phone and have a list 1 through 9. Number 1 is this coral. So that way I can keep up with what is what, because coral, a lot of them look very similar when they're not out. So when they get stressed and they retract in, they all look alike. You know, so the coral is the big thing that I've got to keep labeled.
Dragon Layer said super glue in case some frags come off their plugs.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. I have a whole brand new.
It's a real good idea.
I get the Dollar Tree super glue gel things. It's like 2 a pack.
Yeah, I get the same thing actually.
I load up every time I go. I'll get like 8 or 10 of them.
Yep, I got
last time my mom was with me, and she was like, "Do you really need that much super glue?" I'm like, yeah.
I think people question a lot of things we do as fish keepers.
Yeah. And like, she's a fish keeper too. And every time I'm like, "Mom, where's your super glue?" And she's like, "I don't know. I got to find it. That's why I have 10 tubes."
Yeah.
I can lose it and then find it a month later and have a backup.
Exactly. Oh, Ed says fishnets because someone at the end of the show we could said that they could have all the fish, but they had to get them out themselves. So you're gonna need a net.
This little fish net, it's small, but it fits in my purse.
There you go. Who knows? Maybe you'll catch some natives when you stop along the way too.
Well, we probably won't be doing any of that. My sister has to be back at work on Monday morning early, so we're coming back Sunday. So we are stopping off to get her new puppy. So that's fun. The landlord finally allowed her to have a dog at her house. So
wow, you got a whole trip ahead of you.
Oh yeah. So I have family that live in Tennessee, up in I can't remember the name of it right now. Deer Lodge. They live up in Deer Lodge. So we're going up to see them. We're leaving Thursday morning. We're going to see them Friday, and then Friday afternoon we'll go down to Knoxville and we'll stay in the hotel Friday night and Saturday night, and then we'll come back home Sunday. So, yep.
Well, we got more ideas yet. We got, what did I miss here? Oh, towels. In case the tote breaks. Fishnets, lids for the totes and buckets, of course. Bottle of Stress Coat, Myrtle says.
Yeah, I use the Stress Zyme Plus. It's basically the same thing. It just has enzymes added to it.
Right.
But yeah, I have that already in this little, using the bucket to pack everything in. So.
Oh, Jimmy, doctors won't let you travel? Aw.
Towels.
I'll wheel you around, man. Whatever it takes. Rolling cart or backpack.
Yep, I have a backpack.
Gina says good old Gorilla Glue gel. Like we said, we get the cheap shit. It's all the same. As long as it has the same ingredients, you're good to go. I forget I can't pronounce that damn name that it's supposed to be made out of, but I wish I could remember. Spawning mops.
Scissors.
Jesus, Myrtle, you're going all out. Placo caves? What? Glue or silicone them to the container so they don't accidentally smush the fish. I don't know if they need to do all that, Myrtle. But maybe, I don't know.
And absolutely. So I've already talked to my sister about going to Aquatic Marine. I've already told her that we're either going to go Saturday night or Sunday morning if he opens early Sunday morning. He mentioned he may. But yes.
Oh, Gina said Dragon Lair suggested scissors for to cut airline. Yep. Totally.
Yep. I just put that down, and I do need to get my hair stones out. Yeah, I've got a backpack. I've actually got a lug backpack. And then I got another little purse backpack thing.
Dragon Lair, thank you. Cyanoacrylate. Cyanoacrylate.
Cyanoacrylate is the ingredient in super glue. If it has anything other than cyanoacrylate in it, it's not fish safe.
Thank you. Exactly. I couldn't think of that damn.
What brand it is? It's all cyanoacrylate.
Yep. See, that's why I said I can't pronounce these damn words. I know what I'm thinking, but I just can't pronounce them. So, AquatiCon is in Tennessee, correct?
Yes, it's in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
It's next Saturday. It's the 30th.
Mark, we all know when Merle turns up at a fish swap, he will be the one in a semi-trailer.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fish home in a semi-trailer.
Thank you, Myrtle. Myrtle dropped the AquatiCon link in fishfam.link. Everyone, please, if you haven't already, share that on Facebook, the Facebook link, to get the word out. Because the more we get this year, the better we can do next year. So, and maybe have more than one venue.
That'd be very cool. So this is the second one then?
This is the first AquatiCon.
Oh, it's the first one. Okay.
Yeah. They were going to have it last year, and or maybe it was a year before, but
okay.
The pandemic hit, and then Kenny had to have some surgery, and so it got postponed, and so this is the very first one. So it's been in the making for a very long time. So I don't doubt it's going to be amazing. Just like, Aquashella is the only other one that I've ever been to, and to me it was absolutely amazing.
In Dallas, or which one?
I went to the one in Orlando last year, not this year, because they just had one in Orlando in February. So I didn't go to that one, but I went to the one last year.
Yeah. You probably saw Enrico's thing. He was talking about how he wasn't going to go to the Keystone Clash, and he already, or not the Keystone Clash, Triple Crown, and he already had 2 tickets, and I had mentioned something about, that I was going to go, and then he's like, well, you can just have the ticket. Well, he's got 2, and he's got 1 for me for sure. So I'll definitely be going to that. Otherwise, Aquashella Chicago, it's way closer. That's the closest one to me. So.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe next year I'll try to get to the hot states. I never seem to get to. I always get stuck in the cold states.
Yeah.
Although Kentucky can be very hot too. Oh, they're talking about bugs. Yeah, mosquitoes are everywhere. We get ripped apart by mosquitoes here with the humidity. They love it.
Yeah, the bugs are really bad here too. If we don't, like, we got down to like 22 this winter. The first time it's been that low in years. It just doesn't ever get that low. Now, our 32 is different from places that aren't humid 32. Our 32s are extremely humid.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in Wisconsin, so the humidity is horrible here. Yeah.
Yeah. The humidity, the cold, it's a wet cold, not a dry cold. So it's like cold to the bone cold.
Yes. No, most definitely.
Yeah.
Holly, the Triple Crown is in Kentucky. Yeah. Yeah.
Ed's talking about the old oak roaches. We call them oak roaches. They live up in the oak trees. They fly. Okay. Oak roaches fly, and they tend to fly at people and chase them.
Really?
Yes.
I deal with you say with oak trees?
Oak trees, yeah.
I deal with a lot of oak trees out here, and I've never ever seen that.
Yeah, we have them flying roaches.
Yeah, I mean we got white oak, bur oak, red oak, you name it.
We have a lot of oak trees and a lot of pine trees here.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, a lot. I cut down a lot of pines, a lot of ash trees, cherry.
Yeah, I've got
hickory,
some pine trees and some cedar trees in my yard.
Cedars.
I'd love to have those pine trees gone though, because I really want the cedar tree to be able to take over. I love the cedar so much more than the pine.
Cedar is awesome. I have some boards that I had cut out of cedar that I'm gonna make into, once I move, I'm gonna make into fish tank stands.
Myrtle, if you can also drop the link to the Oktoberfest thing, that would be great if you have it. Hey, Bob.
I wish I could go to that. That's the same weekend as AquaCon in Chicago. Yeah, so if I went to, I'd definitely be going to Chicago before that. That's a little far for me.
Yeah. Mississippi Hippie, that absolutely sucks. So Mississippi Hippie was going to go to AquatiCon, but then wrecked the ride. So, yeah.
Cage Aquatic says, in my backyard alone, I have pecan, apple, peach, oak, red oak, I'm assuming. Bud. I think
Red
I'm reading
bud.
right. Oh, red bud. Okay, I don't know what that is. And evergreen. Okay. You know what red bud is?
No.
I thought he meant like red oak bud. A bud tree.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't. Yeah,
red bud is.
You know, I'm not quite sure.
I have oak tree. I have an oak tree in the backyard that's been there since way before anybody ever moved into that neighborhood. My grandma was the first one to move into that neighborhood before it was established. So we've got a huge oak tree. Actually, when the house burnt, it burnt part of the tree, and so part of the tree is missing, but the rest of it's still good.
Oh, red
But
bud
we have
is
like
a
a lot
tree.
of crepe myrtles and the Easter trees. What are they called? Dogwood trees. So I have like
Okay.
crepe myrtle and dogwood and all of that. But then my grandma was a very outdoor type of person, so she had all kinds of stuff planted. When we were kids, we had pear trees and peach trees and all of that in the backyard.
Yeah, peach trees don't do very well out here. If you try to do a peach tree, it's not going anywhere.
The
It's
squirrels stole all of our
apple,
peaches.
sure. Apple, definitely, but not peach.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Bunny did say red bud is a tree.
I thought it was.
Yeah, I've never heard of that personally. Oh, Bunny, Rico is going to the Clash. I am going to the Triple Crown. Oh, Kenny E, you're going to the Triple Crown too? Oh shit. I guess I'll meet you there. S is going. I don't know who else.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. There's just so many events now. It's, it just sucks that we can't all go to the same event and all meet each other, Yeah, I feel so bad for
They're
you,
an under
Jeremy,
beech
with the
tree.
aquatic that you can't go to AquatiCon. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. So I may have seen it. If they have heart-shaped leaves and have little tiny purple flowers, they're probably all over, and I just didn't know what they were. So, but I think my two favorites in the front yard are, I don't know how we got on trees, but my two favorites are, there's a banana bush is what we call it. I don't know exactly what
Okay.
it is, but it has a little tiny yellow flower, and the flower smells like bananas. It's absolutely amazing. The whole yard smells like bananas when it's in
Really?
bloom. And then
Huh.
we have tulip trees.
Yeah,
So
we got.
during the winter, they just look like sticks, and then all of a sudden they have these big, huge purple blooms, and then during the summer, all the leaves come back.
We got a lot of mulberry too.
Yeah, luckily there's no more mulberry around my house, and there never will be.
I love mulberries.
I am severely allergic and was told by my allergist not to go near mulberries because it would put me in anaphylaxis.
Well, then, yeah. Well, in that case, I understand
Oh
where
yeah.
you're coming from. Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother story.
No, I look at pictures of them all day and they are absolutely gorgeous, but I can't be around them.
Oh man. Yeah, the pollen is actually already crazy high for sure. I can tell just in my sinuses right now.
So, Bunny Viper, that would be amazing if we could pull it off. So,
Danny's going to Triple Crown. Okay. Well, I'll be happy to meet Danny. Fine, Kenny.
but Bunny can't make it on long trips right now. She says, I would love to meet everyone. How about a Fish Fam tour bus? I think that's an amazing idea, Bunny.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Bob, thank you for the compliment on my tank. I assume I'm just looking at my kid. Yeah, it's got to be obviously. Thank you. Yeah, Dallas is going to definitely be super hot. in August. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
they're
can't even,
probably a little hotter than we are.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what the humidity is like in Dallas, but you know, once it gets to a certain point of hot, it really doesn't even matter anymore anyway. It's just hot.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Bunny, you can make mulberry wine too. I don't drink anymore, but it's pretty tasty. Camping trip at Bunny's house. Oh, that's what I hear. Yep. We're all going to Bunny's for a camping trip. Oh, okay, Kenny. So now you're confusing me. You're both going to the okay, awesome. Both going to the Triple Crown. Sweet. Take the Fish Fam tour bus around the country. Drop people off, pick people up, round and round. The never ending that shit. Hey, that's my kind of shit, man. You know, I used to follow the Grateful Dead, so I definitely that's my kind of thing. Bring your own tent. Yup. Oh, I think I'd have to get a new tent now. My ex-wife got that in the divorce. Good Lord. Oh. Fish Fam bus. Wow. I don't know who Nathan is, but sounds like a pretty cool person.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed says that he understands humidity's not too bad in Texas. It's the hot sneaks up on you. Yeah. I don't know about you, but the humidity here, it's just like in your face. Like there's no escaping it.
Yeah, the only time it sneaks up on us is when we open the front door.
Right. You know what? I've actually got to the point where I try not to even be around the air conditioning, so my body just stays used to the heat. Because otherwise you go in and out from that cold to hot. It messes with me.
Let me ask this real quick, Bob, or Ed, either one of you, who are you talking about when you say Nathan? Because I've had Aquarium Cop on my mind, and I'm not sure if that is the same person or not. So Ed did a show with him for a long time.
Oh, good God, Matt. You see something creep in the night. Yep.
Sandy Creek Aquatics. Okay. Or Sand Creek Aquatics. So that was before I came around, obviously. Because I've only been watching. I've been watching for about 2 years now. The first few months I was a lurker.
I was gonna say I could have swore, and it says and Amy is Sand Creek Aquatics, because I was gonna say I could have swore I was subbed to Sand Creek Aquatics and seen videos, so I was a little confused.
Sand Creek Aquatics 2. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and that would be why Nathan died 2 years ago, and then Aquarium Cop died last year. I remember when Aquarium Cop died, and it's so crazy because I go into my YouTube studio, and since I'm still very new to actually doing videos and all of that, I don't have a ton of comments and all. So every time I click on it, I see Aquarium Cop comment. The very first comment I ever had on my channel was from Aquarium Cop.
Huh.
So I do think about him very often.
Wow. That's a crazy thought. Wow. Now, how long did you say you've been kind of hanging around?
I've been kind of lurking and hanging around for 2 years. And Bob was saying it's been 2 years since Nathan died. So it had to have been either when I was first coming in and I just didn't know who it was, or right before I started coming in and watching. So
okay.
Because I didn't realize, like, I watch YouTube videos about fish all the time for years now, because anytime I wanted to learn something or had a question about something, I'd go on and I'd watch 10 videos on that one subject, from 10 different people.
Yeah.
But I never realized that there was such a huge community until about 1.5 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then that's funny. And then we were just talking about how your birthday is the same day that I set up my YouTube account and started hanging out with all you guys. That's kind of a weird coincidence. Because I've only been around since December, so I'm new school.
Oh, sorry, Bunny.
Yeah, I was reading that story. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. I mean, wow. Talk about that. Now that's a true freak accident.
Yeah.
It's like a 1 in a million chance right there. Huh. Well, that's cool. James and Ed went to Mississippi to bring his fish and tanks back, and Bob inherited the snake. That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
Nothing creepy about a Walmart or a Fish Fam greeter. Matt always with the lines. Man. But yeah, Bunny, you're right. Remember to love the people you love. Tell them, show them every day, because you never know. Yep, believe me, I've thought about that a lot. In my reckless stupidity throughout 40 years of my life, I definitely have thought about that in the last year a lot. And yeah, it would be something I would do. Clumsy as hell. Fall into something and be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, glass is nothing to joke about. I started cutting glass for the first time last year, and I was so nervous, but I did get a pair of those cut resistant gloves to work with the glass, because I am so clumsy. I was like, I need to get something to make sure I can at least protect myself some, because I've been trying to slip my hand open again.
Yeah. It's not just glass. It's even, like a piece of sheet metal or something, anything that has that sharp edge to it. It's like, I always wear gloves and eye protection. You have to go to bed, Gina. Okay, I guess you can check out.
All right, Gina.
Wow. Jeez, Bunny. After a major wreck, I was having seizures for a couple of years. Yeah, I've actually seen a couple of people have a seizure, and it scared the living shit out of me, to be quite honest.
Yeah. It is scary. So, Bob,
Yeah, Misfit does have a good video on cutting glass. He just put it out like 2 weeks ago, I think, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi, Barbie. Say hi.
Yeah, under the blanket. Bob wants to know, doggy, doggy.
Her name's Barbie, and she is 16, almost 17 years old. She's blind, and she doesn't like to be without me. Matt, you can come pet her anytime you want.
And I love you, man. Speaking of Walmart, I had to get eggs, and the first thing of eggs I looked at had like 8 cracked eggs. He just had to, make sure he threw that in there.
Yes.
Oh, I love your achievement, man. You're awesome.
They're bad.
Hey, Bunny, how you figure you cut your finger on a bubblegum wrapper? You can't be that. You cannot be that clumsy. Matt wants to pet the dog. He really needs to. Good Lord, Craig. The car window smashed and cut my eye a few months ago.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's saying about wearing safety protection too. Something flies in your. Well, for me, it's just an automatic because I could easily have something go into my, like chipping brush or cutting trees. Anything can go into my eye anytime you get smacked with it. I've gotten smacked across the face with branches so many times I can't even count. In fact, I'm sure it happened today. It's to the point where I don't even think about it anymore, unless it's like where it really hurts. But yeah. I've gotten smacked in the eye forgetting to wear my glasses a couple of times, and I couldn't see for about 2-3 days. Yeah, everybody loves doggies. Jimmy, you work at Walmart? I didn't know that. I'd be taking all kinds of fish stuff out of there.
So I want to know this story. Ed, why shouldn't I go through the drive-through with you? Did you see it? Ed says he gets mad when he goes to the drive-thru and they give him 99 cents in change.
That does piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm with him on that. Like, just give me the freaking dollar back. Are you serious? I've had people get mad at me, and I've done this because, it'll be like, 901 or something, and I'll grab the penny out of the give or take penny thing or whatever, and they look at me like I'm being an asshole. I'm like, isn't that what it's there for? I'm like, I don't want to get 99 cents back. What's the deal?
Yeah. So the order was $4.01. He gave the girl $5.01, and she gave him back 99 cents.
Really?
Apparently, somebody can't add.
Yeah, that's You know, that happens more.
Wow.
It happens a lot lately with people and their counting abilities. Nobody knows how to do anything, you know, with their own brain anymore. Everything's got to be the
Yeah.
computer has to tell them what to do.
He ended up having to talk to the manager. That's just crazy.
That's unbelievable. He talked to the manager over that's messed up. I hope they lost their job. Oh,
At least Ed had the seatbelt on. He was between him and the staff.
Wow.
Yes, Matt, we love your normal self too. It's good to see Matt. Funny, it's the new math. Yeah, the new math totally sucks.
Yeah. Where's your assholeness, man? Come on. Well, he'll still be an ass to me. That's okay. It's gotta be.
Jimmy P says the nice guy crap is weird. About Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one to like. For me, one of my biggest pet peeves is getting my food wrong.
Oh,
I go to a restaurant
right.
and I'm paying you to make something for me, and I tell you, for instance, no ketchup, that means no ketchup. Like, can you not read? I've had to like give them their crap back and be like, I told you no ketchup. Because I mean, I literally, that and mustard, like mustard especially, I literally I can't stomach it at all. Ketchup, I have to be in the mood for, and I don't like it on my burgers. But mustard, you give me a mustard, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Don't
Dinnikin.
get me started on like McDonald's
Dinnikin.
is just terrible with doing not at least by me. I can't. There's always something wrong, and I really, you know, I hate that I have had to get in the habit of looking in my bag before I get home to make sure that everything is correct because if I don't, there will be something wrong. I guarantee.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I'm always the one to have something go wrong with an order, and that's one of the things that it gets on my nerves. And my family, some of my friends are like, I had a friend say, I almost called you the other day because he was having an issue. And I know I get stuff done. Don't make me mad because then it just makes me want to get results quicker.
Yeah, I agree. When I want to,
God, Ed, yes. Tell them no mustard and they give you extra mustard.
like, of course, right? Do the exact
Mhm.
opposite. Exact
Yeah.
opposites.
I have a
Sometimes I
friend.
wonder if they do that shit on purpose.
Yeah. I have a friend with a gluten allergy, and she's like, we would order something like taquitos or something from the Mexican restaurant. We're like, you have to do them in corn tortilla because I'm gluten intolerant. I can't have the flour. And they do them all in flour anyway. And she's like, no, I'm allergic to this. We literally have had to tell so many people what gluten is because they have no idea. And if you're
Right.
working in the food industry, that's something you should know.
Yeah, because I used to make gluten-free pizzas,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a completely different.
What kind of flour did you use?
Yeah,
Almond flour, rice flour,
I think it was.
coconut
I
flour.
want to say rice. Yeah, I think it was rice.
Yeah.
I can't honestly remember now. It's been a few
Yeah.
years.
Cauliflower is also a really good alternative for things like pizza crust, a cauliflower crust.
Everybody, I mean, I know, all I know is people that got them all the time, which, I mean, it wasn't like obviously compared to all the regular pizzas we made, but the people that did get them always called and said, "Hey, you guys got the best gluten-free that we can find around here." So
Mhm.
must have been pretty decent.
Yep. Yeah, not everybody can do a really good gluten-free dough, whether it be bread or pizza
It's
dough or
hard. I will
whatever.
say
It's
it
really
was a
hard.
lot harder to make it right, like pizza, like a nice pizza texture.
Mhm.
It can get like really soggy.
Mhm. Yeah. And that's one thing I can't stand is soggy pizza.
I could imagine pizza's not supposed to be soggy.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
and you have to be careful with anything that's leafy green. Anything green,
Really?
because yes, when you have an artificial heart valve put in, you have to be on blood thinners and anything with green in it. And also, like be careful with eggs and mayonnaise and stuff like that, because yeah, it all has vitamin K in it, and you're not supposed to have very much vitamin
Wow.
K. You have to test your blood, and you have to be within a certain amount, a certain number.
Uh-huh.
And if you're not in that number, you'll end up having to go up on your blood, on your medication, because it'll make your blood clot. Yeah, my mom's ex-boyfriend, who's actually her neighbor, we're also good friends. He had to have one.
Matt, you're an ass. Glad I don't have a heart. Sounds like a lot of work. Wow, that sucks though. I like broccoli and spinach. That's like two. Those are like mostly like my favorite vegetables are greens.
Yeah, like I'm growing Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cabbage in my
Yeah,
garden,
wow, that sounds like my faves right there. That
along with
sucks.
green zucchini, squash, and cucumbers. It counteracts Coumadin.
Wow, that's really something. I never would have thought of anything like that. Don't mind, you're damn right. A greasy pizza is one thing. Beavis would be bummed. Yep, no
Greasy's
grease.
different from soggy.
Oh, that's a lot of people would be bummed there, Matt. No greens. That's hilarious. Bunny would be. Yep. I don't partake in the greens anymore either. Wow. Yeah, I think there's a higher percentage than people even realize.
Yeah, I don't think those greens are included in that. So
I don't think so. Although that's probably not really great for your heart either.
no.
But better than broccoli, apparently. Yeah, 80%.
Yeah, Myrtle. But it's not all veggies, it's just green veggies. So
Yeah,
most
you can
of
have
the
carrots. You can have cauliflower.
Yeah.
I was gonna say tomatoes, but I guess technically that's a fruit.
Yeah, it is technically a fruit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree, Holly. I love vegetables. Like I really do. I mean, granted, I just love food, honestly.
I have some different lettuces growing in my raised bed garden this year, and my green buttercrisp is almost time to harvest, and my red oak leaf is almost at time to harvest. And I got one radish out of the 50 million that I planted so far. So hopefully I'll get some more out of that. They were
So you
supposed to be 45-day, but it's been like almost 80.
so he says they're saying leafy greens, so he could have like green beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he just said it.
Greens.
Yeah, corn
It's
and
the
green.
stuff that has the vitamin K in it.
Okay, I was thinking anything that had green that was vegetable.
No, yeah, no. Leafy greens, cabbages, things of that nature.
Okay. Ooh, strawberries. Yum yum. Yeah, strawberry season is in June here.
Well, there's two different types of strawberries. Freaky Fish Lady, I am on the outskirts of Savannah, Georgia. I live in the same county as Savannah, Georgia, Chatham County. There's two different types of strawberries. There's June-bearing strawberries and there's ever-bearing strawberries.
Okay, see, I get
a lot
these
of
in June.
different, strains of strawberries with that, but those are the two groups. And so when you're planting a strawberry patch for yourself or whatever, it's really nice to have some June bearing and some ever bearing. June bearing will bear all of its fruit in one big
Yep. Yep.
Ever bearing bears smaller, very small harvest, but throughout the whole summer. So it's good to have both. So I finally got both. And I've had 2 strawberries so far.
Yeah, it sounds good. June. I can't wait for June to come. Yeah, we get all of ours in June. We don't have. And you got the best peaches, damn it.
That's why I'm the Savannah Darter.
Yeah, exactly.
That name. And until then, I didn't know that we had Savannah Darters. Like they were saying earlier, really the smaller fish are more like bait fish as we look at them as. Like for me growing up fishing in the river, we never really paid attention to the little small fish, what they really were. So
do you ever?
I used to more often than I do now. I do want to go out again. I absolutely love watching the sunset out there. It's amazing. It takes me about 45 minutes to get to the beach. But yes, I have. We have the pier out on Tybee Island Pier, and it's just absolutely awesome out there. You can actually during the day you can fish off of the pier. You like pay $2, $3, whatever thing, and you can bring your own stuff and fish off the pier. And they've had some people catch humongous stingrays and quite a few sharks and stuff like that off the pier.
Lurk on, Ian. Lurk on. So you're from Georgia, so you know Widespread Panic then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite band. By far. That's awesome.
You have to send me some songs on my phone of them because I've heard of them, but I don't know if I've ever heard any of their songs.
They're like a harder Allman Brothers, essentially.
I don't know who that is either.
Okay. Allman Brothers is like kind of like jam band kind of music.
Oh, that's probably why. That's probably why I've only heard of them and not listened to them. I listen to a lot of country.
Okay. Yeah, they're
but I mean I like old rock. Like
yeah.
Like what's the name of that? I can't think of it right now, but I will in just a minute.
I hate when that happens.
Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah. Damn it. I know who you're talking about. And Matt, in comment while I try to think of that. Obviously, Sweet Melissa for your wife, your supposed wife. No, just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, Sweet Melissa. That's a great song.
Why, Matt? Why are stingrays delicious? Is that what you're talking about?
I think he's talking about the
Oh,
almond
he's talking
butter.
about the song Sweet Melissa.
Yeah. My wife is getting pissy. Oh, she used to be sweet. I see. That's funny. Yeah, we had like an alternate Matt Ed. They're having two different.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil Diamond. No, right? No.
No, not Neil Diamond.
No. It's not. Don't stop believing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've got it on the tip of my tongue.
But I do love
Neil
Neil Diamond.
Say it. It's bet you we got a CD of it over here.
Damn, man. I can't believe I can't think of it. I'm usually pretty damn good at remembering music. Yeah, Jess, I was gonna call you. I've been really busy with work. If you probably noticed, I haven't even been in the morning show.
Yeah.
And the P's are doing very good, Craig, and compliments of Jess. So they are doing very good. Jess, I'll probably get it.
Just getting up.
Journey. Yeah.
It was on the tip of my
tongue. Jess, I'll call you probably tomorrow. I think we're gonna have a rain day. It's supposed to be start raining early morning, so most likely I won't be working. So I'll give you a call then.
Marvelous.
It's nothing major, just a couple of questions. Jeez, we've been going almost an hour and a half already.
Yep.
Time always flies by. There's comes
Ed, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Soon. Get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. So
yeah, I was just gonna ask you.
Up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be. I think you're an hour ahead of me, so yeah, going on one here. It is nice to have
Ed back. It's 2 o'clock here.
I love having Ed back. I love his humor.
Yes.
He's just such a good guy.
He is. He is really good. Him and James both, and Rico.
Absolutely.
Everybody. I just love
the
fish
no doubt.
in general.
So I just said in Rico's, I said it's always Fish Fam Christmas, it's just all like together and having, it's more the spirit than the giveaway shit, that don't really happen to me. Never really been too much of a material person. Now, when it comes to my fish, that might be another story, but Sex Pistols, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of. I guess I don't really know Sex Pistols that well, but they're decent. They're decent, Sherry.
Yes, Myrtle. There are so many awesome people.
The Violent Femmes are actually from The Violent Femmes are actually from around here.
I don't know who any of them are.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. One of the members is from the city that's next to where I grew up. So I don't know exactly where they were based out of, their whole, like, their band, but I know the one was from by me.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes so we can. I've got to head to bed.
Yeah, I got a long, well, probably not a long day of work, but a long day of what happens is when I get into my full season of work again, I got to take care of everything that I don't get to do
Yeah.
when I'm working. So it ends up being a long day anyway. So, although I'd rather do that than work, I guess. Then at least I can be in chat and watch some of these streams and take care of the fish tanks that maintenance that I need to do and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Catch up a little bit. It's nice in the winter. I just get to I'm on top of things, so I don't have to worry about anything else really. But it's definitely been nice hanging out with you. It's went smooth and always a good time.
Yeah. It's always nice to have someone up with me, so I end up
totally
having silence, trying to read everything.
Yeah, you got the right person, because I can definitely keep talking. That's for sure.
So does anyone have any closing remarks in the chat?
Other than tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, don't forget, it's my live stream with P Whistle again.
Oh yeah. I think I've already did the reminder on that, but I have to check. If I don't do the reminder, I forget it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like everybody.
It's not on Thursday. Yeah, if it's not on Thursday night, I have to put a reminder on because I'll forget it.
Yeah, understandable. There's just so many people that live stream. It's so hard,
Yeah.
And a lot of people end up having to go at the same time, and it's crazy. But yeah, it's all good. People make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't, I stream on anyway. Good night, Holly.
I was checking something and it went on me.
Oh, the chat jumped on?
No, I went to check I clicked on the YouTube thing when I went to check on something. I've got the StreamYard chat up and I've got the YouTube chat up because the StreamYard lags.
Yes.
I see it on YouTube before I do on StreamYard. So then
the
highlight, I just go over and find it on StreamYard and hit it. But it started playing it. So.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I probably won't, just a heads up for everyone for next week. I'm probably not going to be in chat next week. It just depends on what we're doing. If we leave Thursday morning, then I'll probably be visiting with family Thursday evening and Thursday night. So I may not be in live streams next week. But I do plan on going live and with a pop-up stream Saturday at AquatiCon.
Cool. So, I'll be looking for it.
Yep, I already have somebody that's going to record for me, so I don't have to hold the camera.
Oh, perfect. That's awesome. And you have a safe trip, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. Everybody traveling, please be safe.
Yes, we're all going to be, a lot of us will be traveling very soon. So
Yeah, within the next couple weeks, couple months, there's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of traveling. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
all right. Well, thank you so much, John, for joining us
Oh, you're
tonight.
welcome. Of
And
course.
you're welcome anytime. Just
All
let
right.
me know if you want to pop in.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dream fish keeping. Thanks. See y'all later. Thank you to all of my listeners, my replay crew, everyone that was in chat tonight. Just thank everyone. And y'all have a good night.
Good night, y'all.